Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Virgo for the month of August, including late July 2025. So welcome, Virgo. So we are currently in the sign of Leo. So we are talking about fire and lots of forward moving energy coming through for you, whatever that may mean to you. You are in your 12th house of secrets and just intuition, and literally going sort of underground in a way for the 4 weeks. It's about all sorts of karmic stuff that comes to the surface that we have to address. It's a very private time, the 12th house. You can rely on dreams and intuition and symbols and signs of things that you think, oh wow, I can't believe that's happening. So it's very much a personal month of, it sort of ends the cycle and then it's your birthday in the next month. So for the year it sort of wraps everything up, and all the things that have been left there, ignored or whatever, suddenly rise to the surface and you find you have to deal with them. Some of them, they're usually sort of deep stories and karmic stories that need to be sort of solved for once and for all. So as long as you know that, you know. Okay, and you have Temperance as the energy around. So this is a beautiful card for divine timing. So everything is exactly as it should be for you and has been. So it's a time to sort of, if you want to make a move, it's coming. The timing is coming, and perhaps it will come in the next 4 weeks preceding your birthday. Okay, so let's have a look. Beautiful card though, Virgo, to sort of know, okay, time's right, time to strike, time to move. The universe is in compliance with you, where you are right now. Two of Pentacles, juggling things very well, whatever they may be for you in terms of, you know, just your daily life, things going well, juggling well. Options coming up too. There could be new work or a new field of work to go into. You could be sort of ruminating or thinking about, you know, going into a different career or expanding on what you already have in terms of jobs and things like that. But it's an excellent card. It's a 2, so it's decision making. It's for decision making, the 2s. So it could be that, you know, you're sort of tossing up, okay, what will I do next? You know, you do have options here. So it's just making the decision and moving on. And making the decision is the toughest thing, we know. But once we've made it, we sort of roll out a whole new path for ourselves and go, okay, I'm on the road now. God knows what's going to happen, probably everything, but at least you're moving forward. So it's a great card to get and make that decision. Let's find out what's brought that in and influenced this to come in and the rest of the reading. And we have the King of Pentacles. So we have that strong male energy of, you know, just being present, being meticulous with what it is you want to do. It's a mentor energy, so it's about, okay, if you have somebody around you that you absolutely trust in that male sort of practical way to go, okay, go for it, do this, do that, or it may be just a part of yourself that comes through in that masculine sort of energy realm where you just have to go, okay, this is what I'm doing. I've made a decision and I'm moving forward. Thank you very much. I know it's going to be a journey, but I'm ready for it. And with the King of Pentacles, you really can't go wrong, because he always manages to achieve what he sets out to do. So it's a beautiful card to bring you on your way and let you know that, you know, just keep going. Just be very exacting about how you want things to go. And of course you're a Virgo, so they are the analytical people of the zodiac. So you can do it, and you know you can do it. So let's see what was going on in June, July, and the background which still carries weight. People coming back from the past, emotional stuff here. Well, that's typical of the Cancerian energy. We've just, I think today we've gone out of Cancer. Thank goodness, because I always found it a very troublesome month emotion-wise. Yeah, something coming back from the past, or just disappointment basically. And when you get this disappointment card, it's about sort of being able to heal from it as well. So it sort of says, yes, you were disappointed, yes, you were treated badly, yes, you didn't get closure. All these things are really hard on our emotions, but the thing is, when we get the Five of Cups, it's like, okay, acknowledge that, but in sort of being able to let it go slowly, you heal. So it's a very much a healing card. So especially in your 12th house, Virgo, just think on that and try to make use of disappointment to say, yeah, that really cut deep. However, I've got to heal from it now. I've got to sort of move on from that, because otherwise I'll be tagged with it and I'll just drag it around with me everywhere, which is, you know, and we all know those people that go, yeah, but this happened and then I haven't moved on from it ever since. And it's a shame, because you just think, well, yeah, but then we have to heal and move on, because otherwise we're just stuck in a vortex of stuckness, basically. Okay, I hope that described it adequately for you, Virgo. Probably not. Anyway, let's see, recent influences, and we have the Ace of Wands, so energy coming in, abundance of energy, very much for some of you. It's fertility as well, but it's just coming in burning bright to say, okay, you've got a new lease of life, use it, use the energy of the Ace of Wands. It's new beginnings. Use that to move forward, especially in the time of Leo, because it's a fire sign, and of course wands belong to fire. So this 4 weeks you can really sort of make inroads to whatever it is you're wanting to do. And what we can see here, we've got strong pentacles, and you just need the absolute energy is also crucial to being able to do what it is you have to do. The lesson. The Magician, Mercury, the Spirit Messenger card. So this comes in to say, look, everything's there for you, new start, new beginning, lots of potential, lots of risk, 50-50, like any journey. It's number 1, the card of the Magician. So it's like, okay, off you go, get on your road, get on your path. With him around, it's very sort of highly spiritual card as well, because Hermes is his name, and he was a spirit messenger, so he brought messages through from the universe, from the other the unseen world to us to say, yeah, okay, go for it, but as long as you realise the rules of the game, there's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, but you've got to sort of move and take the risk. You've got the potential. Just move. Beautiful card. Absolutely, Virgo. Okay, let's have a look at near future. And then we have Scorpio death, so transformation coming in. So very much transformation, which is a long haul sort of a card. It's the card for Scorpio, so it's very much about intuition. It's about knowing when to transform yourself from one state to another. So especially if we're looking at this Five of Cups up here and the disappointment, then we have this coming through saying, okay, big card, big energy here, that you're just going to have to sort of heal from that disappointment and move on and transform yourself, because later on you'll be able to look back and go, wow, that was a really hard time, but you know what, I learned so much about myself in going through that difficult time, and now here I am. I find myself transforming, and I never could see myself how I've come out. So I'm thinking too, this is always the card for Scorpio, so October, November time is really important for sort of coming to that, maybe that transformation. And I'm thinking it's sort of in the breeze now, and it's just slowly moving along. So go with that and keep your faith, Virgo. Let's see what's happening that you're not realising. And we have the Queen of Wands, so that creative queen, that queen that speaks up for herself. Also fire, another fire card. So it's about being creative and going, okay, yes, that happened to me, but this is what I made out of it. She's creative in all ways. Like, she would sit there and think, yeah, well, this happened, and so I did that. And it could have been a disaster, but I averted the disaster. So it's about being creative with all things that come your way, and very positive as well with her. And she literally speaks up for herself as well. She doesn't hang back and say nothing. She goes, yeah, well, no, not having that. So very sort of, she can come across as quite opinionated, but sometimes in this life you've got to use that energy to be heard. So wonderful card. So be that Queen of Wands this month, Virgo. Use that energy. Or conversely, she could be somebody that you're sort of, that's crucial to this story that you're going through at the moment, but you'll know what it means. Okay, so let's see how others see you. The Empress, beautiful, abundance coming your way. Another big card. You've got 3 major cards, Virgo, so quite amazing. It looks really good for moving forward. She is the mother card, so she is just about giving birth to things, creativity, abundance. Really, she's very much revered by all, as our mothers are, whether they're here with us or they're in the other world, but great energy, and that's how people see you. So very strong, very resilient. Say no more. What you're feeling positive about. And the Queen of Cups, so you've got intuition again in that 12th house. So you've got all these female, really strong female energy coming through for you. She is the receiver, and sometimes we need to, especially in the 12th house, listen more, be more or use the intuition more than just the brain or, you know, the sort of physicality of ourselves. Use your soul and your intuition to just sit back and see what comes, receive what comes, and then make your decision. It's not so much about action, it's more about sort of receive. It's like you're a mobile telephone tower that just receives, doesn't do anything with it, but just gathers and receives, and then, you know, uses her intuition to make a decision that's wise. So, great card, great female energy coming through. The outcome, and 10 of Swords, and we come to the end of a very difficult period here. So it has been, you know, it has been a struggle for you guys a lot of the time recently, the past 8 months or so. Even before then, there's been this struggle in your mental acuity, how to deal with sort of horrible situations created by other human beings, basically, and that is coming to an end. So that is really good, but it's like everything else, you know, we just learn so much from those sort of awful times. We hate them, but then the lessons that are learned are quite fantastic, actually. I'm just going to pop an oracle card on that 10 of Swords to see what is beneath the end of that awful time, especially in your head. You know, it's not nice, but we have to go through it. Okay, so let's see. We have the Spider, creative projects. Number 15. This is a good one. The Spider reminds you that you have within you a gift to create meaningful, purposeful work. Within you is an artist waiting to be expressed. Think about this. Do you write in a journal each day? Do you draw, paint, cook, or play music? Do you realise that everything you do on a daily basis is an act of co-creation with the divine? Whether you see yourself as an artist or not, You're always co-creating with the divine. You are the architect of your own happiness and fulfillment. What life are you building? Don't just sit there. This is your time to create. So we've got that creativity really running through with the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Wands in your sort of transformation and your new beginnings, taking on new things, moving away from disappointment. I wish you a very happy 12th house. Thank you so much for listening, Virgo.